Good day everyone. This is a report of Group 9. Presidential Decree number 705, revising Presidential Decree number 389, otherwise known as the Forestry Reform Code of the Philippines. Criminal offense and penalties. Cutting, gathering, and collecting timber or other product without license. Any person who shall cut, gather, collect, or remove timber or other forest product from any forest land or timber from alienable or disposable public lands or from private lands without any authority under a license agreement, lease or license or permit shall be guilty of qualified theft as defined and punished under Article 309 and 310 of the Revised Penal Code, provided that in the case of partnership, association, or corporation, the officers who order the cutting, gathering, or collecting shall be liable. And if such officer are else or dayuhan, they shall, in addition to the penalty, be deported without further proceeding on the part of the Commission on Immigration and Deportation. The court shall further order the confiscation in favor of the government of the timber or forest product to cut, gathered, collected, or removed, and the machinery, equipment, implement, and tools used therein, and for feature for improvement in the area. The same penalty plus cancellation of this license agreement, lease and license or permit, and perpetual disqualification from acquiring any such privilege shall be imposed upon any licensed lease or permittee who cuts timber from the license or lease area of another without prejudice to whatever civil action the latter may bring against the offender.
Unlawful occupation or destruction of forest land. Any person who enter and occupies or possesses or make kaingin for his own private use for other any forest land without authority under a license agreement, lease, license or permit, or any manner destroy such forest land or part thereof, or cause any damage to the timber stand and other products and forest growths found therein, or who assists, aids, or abets any other person to do so, or sets a fire or negligently permits a fire to be set in any forest land, shall, upon conviction, be fined any amount of not less than 500 pesos, none more than 20,000 pesos, and imprisonment for not less than 6 months, none more than to 2 years, for each such offense, and be liable to the payment of 10 times rental fees and other charges which would have been accrued had the occupation and use of the land been authorized under a license agreement, lease, license, or permit. Kung sino man pong ibang tao ang gagawa na sunugin o magpasiklab ng apoy sa anumang kagubatan ay mananagot
During livestock, imprisonment for not less than 6 months nor more than 2 years, and a fine equal to 10 times the regular rentals due. In addition to the confiscation of such livestock and all improvement introduced in the area in favor of the government shall be imposed upon any person who shall without authority under a lease or permit graze or cause to graze livestock and forest lands, grazing lands, and alienable and disposable lands which have not as yet been disposed of in accordance with the Public Land Act, provided that in case the offender is a corporation, partnership, or association, the officer and director thereof shall be liable. Ito daw ay tungkol sa mga batas na nagbabawal sa pag-aalaga ng hayop na tinatago sa o inaalagaan sa mga lugar ng kagubatan, pastulan at mga public property. For example po, bawal ka mag-alaga ng hayop sa kagubatan ng walang permission, lalo na kung gagamitin mo daw ito sa panguhuli o paninira sa mga hayop. Tas lalo na kung walang pahintulot, and bawal din yung mga puno or damo o natural na yaman sa mga lugar na ito. Bakit? Kasi para mapanatili daw natin yung kalikasan at maprotektahan ang mga hayop at mga likas na yaman sa ating bansa. Tas kung ang nagkasala daw ay corporation or partnership or association, ang mga official daw nila, director ang mananagot. Pag nalabag mo daw ang batas na ito, ikaw ay makukulong na hindi bababa sa 6 na buwan o hindi higit sa 2 taon. At ito daw ay may multang katumbas ng 10 taon. Illegal occupation of national park system and recreation areas and vandalism therein. Any person shall without occupy for any length of time any portion of the national park system or shall in any manner cut, destroy, damage, or remove timber or any species of vegetation or forest cover and other natural resources found therein, or shall mutilate, deface, or destroy objects of natural beauty or of scenic value within areas in the national park system. Dito naman, bawal daw magbandal o magsulat ng kung ano-ano sa mga national parks. Bawal daw pumitas, manira o putulin ng anumang uri ng kahoy o halaman na nandoon o iba pang likas na yaman na matatagpuan doon nang wala kang permit.
Provided further that any person who without proper permit shall hunt, capture, or kill any kind of bird, fish, or wild animals life within any area in the national park system shall be subject to the same penalty. Sabi daw doon, is any person daw now without permit is shall hunt or capture any kind of bird, fish, or wild animals na in area of the national park is magkakaroon sila ng penalty. So, provided finally that the court shall order evacuation of the offender from the land and the forfeiture in the favor of the government of all timber or any species or of vegetation and other natural resources collected or remove it. So ang court daw is mag-order daw ito ng evacuation para sa offender na ililipat siya and lahat daw ng natural resources is i-collect and re-remove, and any construction or improvement made thereon by the offender, if the offender is an association or corporation, the president or manager shall be directly responsible and liable for the act of his employee or laborers. So pag ang offender daw is hindi nakipag-association or corporation, is magdadirect yun sa president or manager. So sila yung liable sa ginawa ng kanilang classification and survey by the government official or employee. Any public officer or employee who knowingly survey, classifies, or recommend the release of forest land as alienable and disposable lands contrary to the criteria and standards established in this code, or the rule and regulation promulgated hereunder, shall after an appropriate administrative proceeding be dismissed from the service which relates to re-employment. So mapaparusahan ang official o empleyado ng gobyerno na nagpapalabas ng survey, classification o rekomendasyon, idineklara ang forest lands bilang alienable and disposable lands na hindi alinsunod sa kriteriya at batayan ng nasabing batas o mga palituntunin tungkol dito. So ang sino mang lumabag ay mapaparusahan ng pagkakakulong ng hindi bababa sa 1 taon at multa na hindi bababa sa 1,000 piso. Ang maling survey o klasifikasyon ay itinuturing na null and
So dito, nakasaad dito yung mga illegal or pinagbabawal na may kinalaman sa pangangalaga ng ating kagubatan or kalikasan. Unlawful possession of implements and device used by forest officer. So pinagbabawal din dito yung basta-basta ka na magkaroon ka ng gamit na yung forest officer lang ang pwede at sila din lang yung may authority. Next. Make, manufacture, or has in his possession in any government marking, hashtag or other marking, implement or any marking poster or other device officially used by officers of the Bureau for the markings or identification, timber, or other products or any duplicate, counterfeit or imitation thereof, or make or apply government mark on timber or any other forest products by means of any authentic or counterfeit device, or alter, deface, or remove government marks, or sign from trees, logs, stumps, firewoods, or other forest product, or destroy, deface, removes, or disfigure any such mark, signs, area, municipals, or city forests, or poster, classified timberland forest reserves, an area under the national park system, or make any false mark or imitation any marks or sign herein indicated, provided that if the offender is corporation, partnership. So dito yung manufacture or pag-aari ng mga government is bawal gumawa or magbenta o mag-ari ng mga peking marka or silyo na namang ginagamit ng government para markahan ang mga kahoy o produkto mula sa kagubatan. Kasama na rin dito yung pagkokopya or pamimeke ng isang documents, like yung pineke yung seals ng DENR or yung Department of Environment and Natural Resources para lang gamitin sa illegal na pangangahoy. Or yung pagtanggal or yung pagtanggal din or pag-iba ng government's mark. Hindi mo pwedeng tanggalin or baguhin o kaya sirain yung mga marka na nailagay ng government sa mga kahoy, troso, or iba pang product mula sa kagubatan. Bawal din yung sirain yung signages or karatula na nakalagay or babala na nailagay ng government sa mga lugar ng protektado. So halimbawa, kung may kahoy kayong nakita na may marka ng government, hindi mo ito pwedeng basta-basta tanggalin or baguhin para lang makapagbenta ka ng illegal na kahoy. Bawal ka din yung maglagay ka ng peking marks sa mga kahoy o ibang product mula sa kagubatan. And then, kung sa mga corporation or partnership, kung lumabag ka naman sa mga batas na ito, is pwedeng yung corporation or partnership is mananagot din yung mga opisyal. So, mas sa madaling salita, yung batas na ito is naglalayong protektahan ang ating mga kagubatan sa pamamagitan ng pagbabawal or pagbigay ng signages para maprotektahan ang ating kalikasan.